Once again, very good morning, my all dear students. Dear students, in my previous lecture, I have already explained to you about the use of have, has, had. Now in this lecture, I am going to explain you the use of have, has, had in various sentence structures. Okay, so dear children, let me tell you that apart from tenses, we can also use have, has, had in different places of our sentences that we use to express in front of anybody, to share our views, to express our emotion or anything. Okay, so dear children, we can use have, has, had, as I've already told you, apart from tenses as well, right? It means apart from tenses, we can use have, has, had in another way. Okay, so dear children, do you know have, has, had is used to express possession or ownership of something. Okay, suppose if I am going to say, I have a car. What does it mean, I have a car? It means I am the owner that, or I am the owner of that particular car. Okay, it means what? The car is mine. Okay, first of all, write it. Have, has, had is used to express possession, or you can also say ownership, of something. Okay. Have, has, had is used to express possession, ownership of something, right? Let me give you its structure. Okay, that for what kind of a structure we will use this. Okay, let's see the structure. Subject, then we need to use the auxiliary verbs like have, has, or had. Then we need to use an object which will be based on noun. Okay, an object which should be based on a noun, right? Or do you know, students, over here the another structure we can also write, and let me take you to the other page. Okay, apart from this structure, my dear children, we can also write another structure like subject, then after we can use have, has, or had. Then we need to use got. Okay, then we need to use what? Then we need to use got, and after that we need to use an object which will be related to noun. Okay, let's see the example. I will give you the example which will be related to both the structures. Okay, and I will definitely tell you that what is the difference between these two structures. Let's see the first example that I have already explained to you. The same example I am to give you over here. I have a car, right? I have a car. If I am going to tell you that I have a car, it means what? It does mean that the car that I have is mine. It means I am the owner of that particular car. Okay, and now let me give you the Another example which will be based on the another structure, that I have got a car. Okay. Do you know, students, both the sentence gives the same meaning. Okay. But if we will use got along with have, it will improve the meaning of that particular goods, okay, or particular things, right? You can note it down as well over here. If you want to note, you can note it down. Using got along with have improves, it improves, or you can write it gives more important, it gives more importance more important to the object or things related in the given sentence. Okay, and nothing else, right? Now let's see the another use of have, has, or had. Okay, let's see the another use of have, has, or had. Dear children, you know, the use of have, has, had also expresses the urgency or compulsion of doing any kind of work. Okay, it means sometimes the use of have, has, had expresses the urgency or compulsion of doing any kind of work, right? Like, let me give you the example. You have to complete your homework. It means, in this sentence, my dear students, you are compelled to complete your homework, right? Let's see the structure. Subject, then you need to add have, has, or had. And after that, you need to add infinitive. Infinitive. Okay? Infinitive means, let me tell you once again, to plus verb, right? To plus verb. And I think we have already taught about infinitives, gender, participle in your previous classes as well, right? So I don't think you will be confused over here that what is infinitive. Okay. So let's see the example. You have to complete your homework. You have to complete your homework. It means you are compelled to complete your homework. Okay. It is a compulsion for you to complete your homework because it is very important for you. Okay. Let's see another example. I had to sell my car. I have to sell my car. It means over here I was compelled to sell my car, right? It means I was pressurized. I can be pressurized by anything. That depends on the time as well. But in this sentence, the sentence basically means to say that I was compelled to sell my car. Okay. Dear children, now it's time to take you to the third rule where we can use have, has or had. Children, sometimes we can see have or has along with had in a sentence, right? Don't get confused. There is nothing wrong written over here. Yes, it's true that in some of the sentences we can see that the use of have, has along with had, or sometimes you will see the use of have, has, had along with had. Okay, so let me write over here the use of have, has or had along with had in a sentence, right? Let's see how we can use all this and what is the mystery in this one. Let's see first sentence. Suppose if I am telling you that I have had my lunch, right? A sentence is very clear. I have had my lunch. Okay, in this sentence, my dear children, the sentence that I have written here for you, I have had my lunch. In this sentence, you will see that the auxiliary verb have and the other auxiliary verb had is in a same sentence, right? But over here, my dear children, you need to know that the first auxiliary verb, the have, which is used over here, is just working as an auxiliary verb over here, and it belongs or it identifies the tense. Okay, over here it is identifying the tense, that in what kind of tense the sentence is. So Now your next question will be that if have is identifying the tense or working as an auxiliary verb, so what is the use of had over here? So my dear children, let me tell you, the use of had over here is like a main verb. Main verb. Okay. It means that the word I have had my lunch over here, the word had is very much equal to eaten. It means you can also write that I have eaten my lunch, but in the place of eaten, a shortcut which we have used, or you can say in the grammar, we need to use that I have had my lunch. Okay, we can also write over here that I have eaten my lunch. It is very similar to the same sentence that I have given you as an example, that I have had my lunch. Okay, now let me give you another example. Let me give you another example that will clear you more. Okay, suppose the example that I'm going to give you is she had her breakfast. She had her breakfast early in the party. Right? In this sentence, dear children, you need to consider over here that the first had is working as an auxiliary verb. Okay, you need not to get confused over here at any condition. The first had is used over here as an auxiliary verb, and the another had used over here as a main verb, right? The use of main verb, you will definitely wanted to know that how we can identify that the another auxiliary verb, I am telling you over here auxiliary verb, but it is working as a main verb. The another had, which is working as a main verb, what will be its proper meaning? So my dear children, its proper meaning you can find according to the meaning of the rest of the sentences, right? If somebody is talking about breakfast, so what will be the meaning of breakfast? Like she had her breakfast early in the party. It means what? She had taken her breakfast. She had finished her breakfast. Okay. Now let me write it over here. The first had is an auxiliary verb that I have already told you. It expresses tense, and the another had is a main verb, and its meaning over here like eaten. It means she had eaten her breakfast early in the party. Okay. Now, after all these examples, let me give you another example. You will say, why I am giving you the another example? Because the example that I am going to give you will give you some other idea. Okay, let's see the example. When father arrived, everyone had dinner. In this sentence, my dear children, let me explain you one thing. This sentence is little bit of differ from the above given sentences. Like in this sentence, definitely when father arrived, everyone had dinner. It means what? The first had, if I am talking about the first had, it is working as an auxiliary verb over here. Auxiliary verb over here. And the other had, definitely it is working as a main verb, and it must be giving the meaning eaten. It means when father arrived, everyone had eaten dinner. But my dear children, in this sentence you need to find out that what kind of steps has finished first. You will say what I am saying. Let's see. When the father arrived once, and the other sentence had dinner. It means when the father arrived once. It means the father arrived is the another part of the sentence, and had the dinner. It means the dinner had finished. It is the another part of the sentence. It means what? The dinner had finished earlier comes first, and after that the father arrived. It means there is no dinner left to give father. Okay.